And what I've done is I've pulled 2 cards for the last 2 weeks of December, 2 cards for the first 2 weeks of January, and over here are 2 clarification cards. All right, so let me talk about them. This first card is a typical, this is an earth sign pentacle. So I feel like it's you all taking, I'm going to take these away and just look at December for a minute. It's you all taking a self-imposed time out, reflecting, reviewing, revisiting your work, how you're doing your work, replanning. You know, and we are in Mercury retrograde, which that started, I believe it started, December 3rd? The planet of Mercury went into a retrograde position, which means the planet of communication, which means it's a great time for us to slow down, not push so hard, but review our plans. And I feel like that's what you're doing here. And I feel like out of that comes this Ace of Swords, which is a blessing from the universe of great planning, great thinking. This represents the air signs, which would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Doesn't have to be one of them, but it's a thinking card. It's about planning. So perfect time to reevaluate so that you can come up with, this is the card of victory and success around your planning and your decisions. So I love that this card came up after this 7 of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords comes up. I love the Ace cards anyway. They're new beginnings, right? So these cards are for the last 2 weeks of December. So out of your revisiting comes accomplishment. Now, the first 2 weeks in January, what cards were pulled are 2 major arcanas, totally different. One is the Wheel of Fortune. One is the Death card, which is the same as, to me, the Transformation card. So the Wheel of Fortune is like the karmic wheels of fortune are in your favor. It's time for you to shine, Virgo. It's time, you know, your get up and go is got up and gone, and it's ready to pull you with you, or pull it with you so that you can experience abundance, freedom, manifestation, love, joy, happiness. What is interesting to me too is this Death card or this Transformation card comes when it's saying, if you're willing to transform what needs to transform, if you're willing to step out of your box and do something different, make some changes, if you're willing to give that relationship a chance, or if it's the end of a relationship, is say, you know what, I don't need this any longer, I'm moving forward on my own, yada yada. So I feel like this is a very good omen card here, and I'm not into, omens and devils and all. I'm just saying this is a very auspicious card, and I feel like the Death card to a lot of readers is one of their favorites, because death is what rebirth, right? So you're coming through a death rebirth time, not physically, but well, possibly for some of you might feel like, you're losing weight, or you're getting healthy, you're gaining weight, you're doing something. It feels like either about your money or your body. Could be love too. Could be. The 2 clarification cards that came out were the 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. Totally, again, 2 separate, different cards. This has to do with your body and your money. This guy's been through the ringer, hasn't he? I mean, he's just like, he has his crutches, he has bandage on his head. She's helping lead him out of the abyss that he's been into, the 6 of Pentacles would be charity, generosity. So it feels like she's leading him into she's the generous one, right? So maybe someone's been helpful to you. And I feel like this 8 of Wands is about movement with your work, hearing about new employment, opportunity, venture, capital venture, or whatever project that you've been looking for capital venture. I feel like you're going to hear some sudden news that's going to make you happy, and the Wheel of Fortune comes up. It's like, yep, this is your time, Virgo. You have here this Ace of Swords, you have this Wheel of Fortune going, okay, come on, we're ready to fly. All right, as long as you're ready for some changes. You know, it's the changes where our growth takes place. All right, so I'm going to look in the crystal for you and see what's up. This is the crystal for Virgo for mid-December through mid-January. What's up for Virgo? Some visuals have been very strong, and some it's more clear. Okay, what is that? If I knew where that was. All right, well, this could be a couple things. I'm seeing a bit of a boat with sails on it. So any of you all that are going on like a cruise or somewhere in the South Pacific, and you're going on a great, let's just say, sailboat, a beautiful sailboat, it's really going to make your heart sing. You're ready for the change. You're ready to be around possibly water. Some of you all. This could be a vacation, a playcation, and a business venture. I'm just saying, for some of you all, it might be business and pleasure combined. Having fun and talking about how can we make that bottom line work? Because I do feel like there's some exciting things coming up for you, Virgo. Let's see what else is coming up. Well, it's like I see a visual of out in the middle of a desert, and there's a white arrow pointing towards the ground, like there's a treasure chest underneath. So it's kind of like finding your own treasure chest for you. It's like finding what's been not there for a long time, or you feeling like it's not been there for a long time, or things haven't been moving and grooving for you, and now it is, if you're again ready to transform and be prolific about your ventures. Okay, and then what color for the chakra, if any, for Virgo? Well, I'm seeing the full stream. It's interesting. The only one I don't see is the base chakra, which is the first. That has to do with feeling grounded. Not that you don't need to feel grounded, but I am specifically seeing the third chakra, which is about our inner power, and the fourth, which is your heart chakra. So just taking care of your stomach and your heart, as well as owning your inner power and speaking from your, express what you need to express. I'm hearing the word grandchildren too. So any of you all that have grandchildren, you may be taking care of them. You may be going on a vacation with them. They may be part of the cruise. So just saying, I feel like some of you are going to have fun with grandchildren, yours or others. Maybe they're others, right? Or children, possibly just children. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to count the cards. We have 7, 8, and 10 is 18, and 18 and 13 is what? 31. 31 and 5 is 36. 36 and 8 is what? 36 and 8 is 44. 44. Wow. I love that number. That was like kind of like a wow and a how at the same time. 44 is a master number in numerology. It's 2 fours combined. So 4 is about structure. 4 is about secure, being organized. And 2 fours together are a master number that is very grounded. Let me put it that way, because 2 fours equal an 8. So it's a very grounded number. It's when you can make things really happen. For a lot of times, life paths that are number 44 people, if your life path is 44, then you came here to do some pretty great things. You're a master builder. Let me put it that way. You know how to build. You know how to make things grow. And I'm not just saying plants, businesses, ventures. Here we go. So I feel like that's what's coming up for some of you Virgos. You know, if this has been going on, then I feel like it's going to get better.